guys. Come on. Please welcome David Kirszenblat. First of kind performance. You will see that again, so help you God.
So I actually brought a date along to the last round of Hard Knock Knocks, and I can see a couple of performers from the last round in the back row. Leroy, if I remember correctly, and Fot, F-O-T, fucking orange thing. So, anyway, for whatever reason, Brad the MC, whom you've met tonight, picks me out of the audience and begins showering me with compliments. And my date's clearly impressed. She's got this big smile on her face, and I'm thinking, I am 100% getting lucky tonight. And as luck would have it, the night culminates with me going home with Brad. And one night with Brad was not enough, so I'm back for more. So this evening I parked my car up the street toward Gotham City. So it's one of a handful of brothels in the area. And recently got shot up. Not the first time a bunch of blokes have unloaded into that venue. And it sounds like a few of you know it. So I'm a mathematician, and on the first night of the course, one of the young guys whom you'll meet tonight, Tyler, made the comment that, hey, if mathematics doesn't work out for you, you can always fall back on a strong jawline. How's that? Like 2 minutes into the comedy course starting, he's already turned my jawline into a punchline. So my grandparents survived the Holocaust, and I've always wondered if I'd have the mental stamina to survive a near-death experience. So I signed up for this course. Actually, that's not even true. So I went on a spiritual retreat in Byron Bay, and some Fruit Loop dared me to do this, but that's a whole other story. That is actually true. So at any rate, I live in St Kilda, and one of the annoying parts of living in St Kilda is that on occasion I do get woken up in the middle of the night by the cries of a lunatic. It is a real ongoing disturbance, and I'm still trying to figure out how to silence my inner critic. So I was standing outside Woolworths the other day on Fitzroy Street, and this middle-aged bloke comes up to me and asks me, "Oi mate, have you got any Yarny?" And I had to ask him, what is Yarny? And he explains to me that where he's from in Newcastle, this is what they call weed. And this was a really sobering moment for me. I looked him up and down and I realised, hey, we're wearing matching outfits. Puffer jacket, shorts, runners. My ex was right. I am en route to dressing like a hobo. So I'd always imagined that midlife crises would involve fast cars and attractive women, yet here I am. Widescreen television under one arm, pedaling my push bike to cash converters. So I was chatting with a girl at a bar the other night, and we're talking about my string of failed job interviews with autistic male engineers. And she throws me off with this really bizarre question, which is, in interviews, are you a handshaker or a hugger? And I'm so confused about this. Maybe I should be ending my interviews with a handshake. When I'm not being ghosted by employers on LinkedIn, I like to log into Hinge and be reminded of all the hot single women in my area who don't want to fuck me. Recently, I've tried to confront my fear of rejection. So now whenever I see an attractive woman in public, I walk straight up to her and I ask her out. After only a few weeks of this, I've already got my hands full juggling multiple restraining orders. The other night, I went on a date with a humanoid robot. I knew it was going well when she said I was pushing her buttons. Brad didn't mention it this time around, but I think the last time he said that less than 1% of people are willing to get up and do this. The bottom 1%. So a few days ago, I admitted to the other course participants that I was a hair's breadth from pulling out of the course. Not that I'm the type to pull out. And Maury, the course facilitator, explained to us this is completely normal. It's part of his role as a course facilitator to act as a sort of suicide hotline, to walk participants back from the edge of the rooftop. Typically, this happens around Terrible Tuesday or Westgate Wednesday. But it can happen on the final night, hence the red telephone. All right, that's all I've got. Thank you.
David Kirszenblat, come on, big hand!